my name is Gianna Darling and welcome back to my channel. I am a best-selling romance novelist and this week I'm in London, England for a signing called Rare London. I'm really excited about it. I love rare signings. This is my third one I've been to. Prior to this, I've been to two in Edinburgh. So I'm really excited to see a bunch of my European readers this week. We just got into our hotel, which is the lovely St. James Hotel and Club. My publicist is staying here and a couple of other author friends, so it's nice to be in the same place as some friends. We got up pretty early to come from Mallorca. My hair's a little bit of a mess and I don't have my face on, but we're gonna have a wee kip, as they say in England. We're gonna have a little bit of a nap and then we're gonna get going for the rest of the day. Tonight we're going to Nopi, which is an Ottolenghi restaurant, and I'm so in love with Ottolenghi. I have all of their cookbooks and use them pretty religiously. They were what turned me on to Middle Eastern cuisine, which I love. So I'm super excited to go there. I've actually been there before with my mom a number of years ago. And then afterwards, my husband and I are going to Phantom of the Opera, which we've never seen in the theater before. So I'm quite excited. And yeah, so that's to start things off. We're here for 5 nights. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow we have a dinner with my publicist and some of her clients and author friends. And then on Friday, there's a tea with my publicist and their agency. They're hosting a tea here, which should be really fun, very British. And then Saturday is the signing, and my girl Valentine is my assistant and my husband. So that should be really fun. And then we have all of Sunday just for leisure. My cousin, who's actually more like my sister, actually lives here now, so I'm gonna meet her boyfriend and we're gonna spend the day together, and then we leave on Monday for Paris, and we're in Paris for a few nights before we head back to Victoria. And then we have like a ton of stuff for the rest of July, including my book release of The Sun and Her Burn. So it's a really crazy time right now, really wonderful and really hectic, but I will definitely milk every single drop of joy out of this trip to London. I'm really excited about it. Checking out Piccadilly Circus, and they're doing a little show. I don't know what it is, but it's very cute. And then we've got the big screen behind me.
Now
the rest of the words. Bangers, but it's so hot in here. Oh my god. Good morning, everyone. It's our first full day in London, and we're on our way to breakfast at a place called Fallow that I read was supposed to be like really, really amazing. And it's cool because we're staying in Mayfair, so it's really easy to walk everywhere, which I love. And after that, we're gonna go on a big walk to see like Big Ben and the Tower of London and all that stuff, which should be really fun. We have our walking shoes on today, unlike my high heels last night, which caused me to suffer in the end. Look at the tennis balls! I'm obsessed, those are so cute. Okay, so that was definitely an experience. I feel like it was a little bit too rich for me. I didn't realize that it was sausage and bacon and a croissant and walnut ketchup. It was just like very rich and kind of hard to eat. So I ended up taking off one half of the sandwich and I ate it with a knife and fork. But Hayden, champion that he is, ate the whole thing. And we had these hash browns that were like just like a brick of potato and butter. So that was a very intense meal. We're gonna walk it off now this morning. We're gonna head down to Trafalgar Square and just like go see the sights. And then I think that we're gonna go to the Victoria and Albert Museum or the British Museum later on today. We found Canada House, celebrating 100 years. And we are entering Trafalgar Square. This is the car that Lando and Oscar literally drive this year. It is absolutely absurd.
This is a championship winning car.
Okay, this car behind me was driven by Lewis Hamilton in his first driver's championship in 2008. I'm like, I'm freaking out here. This is so cool. I was thinking, hey, how are people so chill? Like, this is just a free event for freaking, like, the best team in F1 right now. Like, what? How do we look in our hats?
Probably Monaco after your home race, so that's
Honestly,
always a
I'm
special
kind
race
of
there.
papaya orange.
Yes,
I love it. Okay, we're in the Whitehall Gardens, and it's so pretty in here as well. And it's just a perfect day in London. It's actually quite hot, and it's nice in the shade. The new Scotland Yard building. Hayden was very intrigued by. Hello, ducky. Hello, my duck friend. Oh, you're so cute. Look at how cute these little ducks are. We're in St. James Park. It's so pretty. There's ducks and pelicans and swans and darlings. Buckingham Palace. Doesn't matter how many times I've seen it, it's still pretty freaking cool. Great Scotland Yard. The thing is about London is everything is just so beautiful and clean. Well, maybe it's not all clean, but it seems pretty clean to me. We thought about going into the Churchill War Rooms, but I don't think they're actually going to be that interesting. I mean, I'm a huge, like, history geek, but I've already been to most of the museums except for that one in London at one time or another. And I was just looking at pictures online, and I think, I don't know, it's basically like where he slept and like his office and stuff, and then some schematics on tables. Just don't think it's that interesting. So we're actually just going to take a walk through the park. Which park is this? I'll get back to you on that one. We're going to take a walk through the park and go back to the hotel and have a wee kip because we're quite tired. Look at how cute this little ice cream truck is. Okay, so we honestly came back and had like a nap and a restful afternoon. I had a little gal pal with some friends in the bar for a minute and then came back, had a wee kip and did some work. So it's 4 o'clock now. Like, we've both been to London quite a bit, so there isn't a mad race to see everything. We've seen most of the things, so it's nice to just relax for a little bit. And now I'm all dressed for dinner. We are going to dinner with my publicist and her daughter and family and some author friends, so that should be really fun. But first we're gonna go find a pub and have a cheeky drink and maybe play some cards before we meet up with them. It's a good first day in London. Like a non-alcoholic Aperol Spritz. It's pretty good. Okay, so this is just so funny because Hayden loves to sports bet and we don't even like watch tennis really, but he's on his little betting app right now, betting on like each match, and we're watching Silic, who's Croatian, play Jack Draper, who is from Great Britain. I actually love tennis a ton. I really wanted to go to Wimbledon, but it's really hard to get tickets. So, alas, I'm watching it in a pub with my husband.
Yeah, me too. You? Perfect.
Or something, and like I was like, I'm just gonna get wasted in the hotel bar, and like this should help it, right?
Good morning. Okay, so it's our second full day in London today. We are going to a Borough Market to sample all the delights.
for breakfast. We had a bit of a sleep in because Hayden was at a casino with some friends of ours until like 3 in the morning. I went home early because, I mean it was still midnight, but I had a terrible migraine. I still have a little bit of a low-grade headache this morning, but it's not that bad. So yeah, we're gonna eat something. And then later this afternoon, starting at 1, I have a tea party with my PR team, which will be really fun. And that's back at the hotel, so I just have to be back before then. It's a beautiful day in London again, so lucky. Okay, these things always remind me of action movies. I can't even remember what movie it is, but someone slides down the middle here, which wouldn't actually work because you can see there's like things in the middle, probably so people can't slide down them, but I always think of action movies when I come down the subway or the metro in London. It's actually early enough that it's not that busy here, which is awesome. We won't have that many long queues to get stuff. So good. I love a vegetable juice. This is the Zinger, which is like kale, lemon, apple, and cucumber. Yes, I am eating a cookie for breakfast. Fun in London. Pretty sure this is the Millennial Bridge that gets destroyed in Harry Potter. Not that we support J.K. Rowling, of course, because her views are archaic and disgusting, but I did grow up with those books and those movies, so it's kind of cool to cross this bridge. I've already done it before, but it's beautiful. I'll show you. Sketching my husband out taking photos on the bridge. Apparently I was getting too close over the edge. I was gonna drop my phone, but I've never done that before, so he was being a worry word for no reason. But honestly, this bridge is very cool, and it has great views of London. And ahead of us is St. Paul's Cathedral, which is why I made Hayden walk over it with me, because I'm obsessed with cathedrals, if you have not realized that over the course of my travels and my travel vlogs. I just think they're so beautiful, even though I'm like the least religious person ever. St. Paul's Cathedral, so beautiful. We're not gonna go inside because Hayden is at his wit's end with me. And I have to get back. Actually, the tea party starts in an hour, and we're about a 50-minute walk away, or like a half an hour away on the tube. The little trophy, your little trophy.
If I start in the morning, it can be so.
My little sweet angels.
Cheers!
Cheers! Cheerio, mate. Okay, we are. There's so many fancy cars here. We are on our way to dinner. We're going to the Ivy, which, if you read The Moon and His Tides, it's one of the restaurants that Savannah goes to, and Sebastian picks her up as her driver. So that's where we're going tonight. It's like a modern London fancy bistro, so I'm quite excited about it. It's always fun. I actually haven't been before, so it's fun to go to places that I've written about in my books but haven't been yet. A lot of them I have been to, but the Ivy I haven't, so I'm excited. And early to bed tonight because tomorrow's the signing and we have to get there pretty early because we didn't set up today, and it's an hour away, so it's going to take us a while to get there. And there's a Pride parade tomorrow, which I'm sad to miss, but all the streets around here are closed, so I have to figure that out as well. It's going to be a whole nightmare, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Okay, so apparently Princess Diana used to come here all the time, and her favorite drink was the peach Bellini, so I had to try it in homage to Princess Di. And it's delicious. The octopus bowl is so cool. So you got the shrimp and I got the gazpacho. Okay, we are walking through a little Chinatown, and it's so beautiful with all the lanterns. We had dinner at the Ivy, And I don't know, what would you rate it?
You go like 7, 8.
7, 8? Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think it was higher until it kind of at the end, the service wasn't very good because they got really busy. And my steak tartare wasn't very good, honestly. It was very subpar. But otherwise, it was pretty delicious. And they also didn't have any mocktails, which I was not very pleased about because I took one sip of the Bellini and gave it to Hayden because I don't actually drink anymore. And they only had Shirley Temples or lemonade, and I'm not like 4 years old. So they got a point off for that as well. Hello. Okay, it is the morning of the signing. I got up at like 6. I was not very good. I got up at 6 technically, but I think I woke up at like 4 in anticipation, which is the classic me move. But we're just at the table. We have to get everything set up. I ordered books for the table that were then returned because Amazon, like by Amazon, they said that they arrived damaged, so they just sent them back themselves, which was really weird. I've never had that happen before. But anyway, I had to end up priming books for the table so that I have a few, but I have a super limited amount and I didn't get that many pre-orders, so I'm kind of nervous about people showing up to my table wanting to buy books and me having nothing for them, but whatever, you do what you can. And with an international signing, you can only do so much because it's such a logistical nightmare. So Jess, who's my lovely assistant, is not assisting me today because she's assisting Anna Wong. So she dropped off my pre-orders for me because she's a doll face. I'm gonna get those organized with my husband, and then Georgie and Valentine, who are publicists with VPR, and my very dear friends are gonna help me throughout the day. Apparently I also asked for a rare assistant, which doesn't seem like me, and I don't know about having someone random assist me, but we'll see how it goes. All my stuff is also back here, you can see. I only did pre-orders for special editions because I was trying to be efficient, and it looks like they're all here, but I'm gonna double check. Got my beautiful angels helping me in the background doing the pre-orders with me. Valentine, Georgie, Georgiana, and Hayden. And they're the best. The best team ever. Okay, we're all set up. Hayden didn't get me a sandwich. He just got himself a sandwich, even though I'm the talent. Ridiculousness. That's fine. But he did give me a coffee, so a decaf, which isn't gonna do anything to help me, but whatever. We have the table set up, I'll show you. I also have like a huge team. I have 2 line monitors and an assistant, which I didn't realize that I had got. So I also have Georgie and Valentine and Hayden. But here, let me show you. My signage is the wrong color, which is super frustrating because I've asked them like to redo it twice now, and it just does not look very good.
So any favorite Gianna books? Or what would be?
This is
Dark
my
Fairy Tale?
favorite.
Yeah.
I read it in one sitting.
Oh, wow.
Ignored every responsibility I had in life, and I was in love.
That's what we like to hear. Well done,
Yep.
thank you.
We've got for Daddy Zeus from Welcome to the Dark Side, and I'm obsessed because I also love that it looks like a heart, the peach, and the knife for Priest and Bia from Dead Man Walking. Oh my gosh, it's so cute! Okay, we're just finishing the, what's it called? It's like the early session for people who need extra time and for people who are volunteers or assisting others. So it's pretty chill. Now I'm just sitting with my husband. He's being a sweet boy, even though he didn't give me anything to eat this morning. He's being a sweet boy. And I'm really hoping that these chill vibes continue because I'm in a chill mood. But Hayden informed me that I have 6.5 hours left. So yeah, still a long day ahead.
So, Gianna Darling's line, do you have a favorite book or character?
Welcome to the Dark Side.
Yeah, that's mine as well, yeah.
Hi! Currently reading. Yay! Okay, I found Rose, who narrated Lex in Serpentine Valentine and Elena in When Heroes Fall and When Villains Rise. And you're just amazing. Hyper talented. Honestly, especially as Lex in Serpentine Valentine. The audiobook's my favorite audiobook of mine, bar none. You guys did such a good job on that one. It's like my preferred way of reading my own book. You and Quinn? Nailed it. So you have to listen to it. We are on a journey here. We took a train with all these boxes. I've got a box. Valentine has a box in his suitcase. And we We are trying to get back. It was impossible to send these with the service that they included at Rare. So now we've just carted them on the train. It's okay, you're good. You're good. And now we're walking 10 minutes to get back to the hotel. It's a whole journey that we're on.
We are back home after having drinks with our friends. It was really nice to have a drink with them, but at the same time, I'm so done, especially after we walked like half an hour home from the subway. I was carrying a super heavy box the whole way. My arms were like noodles after just doing a full signing day. So instead of going out for dinner with them, we got my handy dandy trusty Joe and the Juice. If you've watched my vlogs for a while, you know that whenever I travel, I try to get Joe and the Juice from the Vancouver airport, and they have one in London. So Joe and the Juice, Green Shield, and the Joe's Club, and we're gonna watch some Conan O'Brien because he's so funny and we're obsessed with him. And when we were in Mallorca, when we were driving around, we would listen to his podcast, Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. Highly recommend, so good.
Good morning. It's the day after the signing. I had such a good sleep. I actually fell asleep basically as soon as we started watching some Conan O'Brien last night, but I got almost 9 hours of sleep, which I really need. I feel like you can hear in my voice that it's quite tired. It's always tired after a signing, just talking to so many people. This morning we are going to get on some bikes and bike to Notting Hill to meet my cousin who lives here and her boyfriend for brunch. And then we're gonna check out Notting Hill. I wanna go to the little travel bookshop, which is from Notting Hill, which is one of my favorite movies. Hayden can attest, I've seen it probably like 1,000 times, and do Abbey Road, and then we'll probably break away from my cousin and her boyfriend, and I want to go see either the British Museum or the Victoria and Albert Museum. So that's our loose plan for the day. And tonight I want to go get bao buns. There's this amazing bao bun place that I came to last time I was here, which was like 5 or 6 years ago. I'm really excited to try again.
Notting Hill House. This is Hugh Grant's house right here.
This must be so annoying for the people that live there.
I'll draw the play ball.
Oh, look good in this.
No, I know. What the heck?
Why is this working?
This is my sweet cousin Katie. Hi. You might recognize her from when we visited her in Edinburgh last year, and she took us shopping, and she took us shopping again today. And we got to meet her boyfriend Stephen back there with Hayden. Stephen, wave. Here they are. And there's Hayes. We've had a lovely day with her. She's the cutest. We are just biking around. There's Hayden back there. And we're biking through Hyde Park, coming back from hanging out with my cousin in Notting Hill. And we had seen this gorgeous altar sculpture. And we realized that I don't actually know what it is, but behind us is Royal Albert Hall, which is beautiful. And then here is the monument. Really pretty. So I'm gonna take some pictures. Okay, so we are on our way to dinner. We went back and had a recap/rest at the hotel. We've honestly taken it really easy in London. I think we're both kind of getting sick. I certainly feel like I am. My throat's a little bit sore and my eye is leaking a lot, which happens to me when I am getting sick, which sucks. But anyway, we're on our way to go have bao buns for dinner, and I changed my little fit because I felt like it was very British. Yeah, I came to this like bao bun place, I don't know, like 8 years ago now, and I remember it being really good, so hopefully it doesn't disappoint. We just wanted like a casual meal, and then we'll go get a drink somewhere afterwards. What do you got there?
Cherry flavored beer.
Wow, I feel like Lulu would love that beer. What do I have? I have alcohol-free Sam Brown's ale, which is probably not going to be as tasty. That's okay. Hayden loves this like ability to scan and leave because he always wants to leave early. But they're celebrating 10 years, so I can see 10 years. Okay, we are in Bao, which is so cute. It's just like little counters. We're at this little counter actually by the window, and they have a really lovely cocktail menu and bao buns. I remember how good they were, and I've thought about coming here for the last like 8 years, so I'm pretty excited to be back. Hayden said that he's gonna get like, how many bao buns? Probably 8 bao buns. We didn't really eat lunch, so I'm on board with that. I told him I'd roll them home. I'm not gonna get 8, but I think I'm gonna get 4. I'm really, really hungry. The 3D menu is very cool. Whoa. That was so cool. I'm loving this. The technology. Are you thinking it's cool? Yeah. I've coerced Hayden into waiting in this line, even though he's very unhappy about it. Because Belmonte ice cream in London is rated 4.8 stars and has 2,000 reviews. And honestly, I just was looking around for dessert in the area, and this came up. And then we arrived, and there was a huge line, and I'm like, there's a huge line for a reason, because it's obviously really good, especially with the reviews. And they have vegan options, so I'm super excited. I did do a little jumping up and down happy dance because it's gelato. And I love gelato, and I can actually eat it, so I'm really excited. Okay, got ice cream, but they only vegan flavors because they were out of the vegan chocolate or mango and strawberry, which is not my favorite, but that's fine. Hayden is lovely enough to give me a few bites of his, and he got vegan ones anyway, so hopefully it's tasty. It's our last night in London. We had such a good time. I absolutely adore London. I just think it's amazing. It's like clean, it's gorgeous. I love all of the architecture. I love all the history. It just really inspires me. I absolutely love it. One of the reasons why I set The Moon and His Tides there, and actually London features in The Enslaved duet as well. No doubt I will have more books set here too, because it's just an amazing city. And I was even saying today to Hayden, maybe we should just move here for like a month or so sometime. So maybe that will be in my future as well. But anyway, it's been a wonderful trip. Even though I feel like I'm getting sick and my eye is really bothering me. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really bothering me. Yeah, tomorrow we head out to Paris, and we're in Paris until Friday, and then we go home. And I think we're both actually really excited to go home. We really miss our dog. We're one of those people. I saw actually this post on Instagram, and it was like, someone had interviewed a woman from Sudan who was in America, had just moved to America. And she said the most surprising thing about living in America was that when people refer to their baby, most people are referring to their pets, to their dogs specifically. And that's me. Yeah, that's Hayden and me. I love Romeo, we both do, and so we're excited to go home to him. But it was great to see all the readers in Europe, and I really love rare signings. I'm gonna do Rare Florence next year, no surprise there, because you guys know I love Italy. I'm obsessed, and I love Florence in particular. It's the setting in My Dark Fairy Tale and My Dark Ever After, which comes out October 28th. Yeah, it's been a busy few weeks, and it'll be a busy few more weeks, but I will see you guys next time for my Paris vlog. And until then, have a great day. Thank you for watching, and make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment. Bye guys.